Hello there, my cosmic kittens and planetary puppies of those who identify with the divine masculine tribe. It's your girl Catz, a wandering intuitive, and I'm back with your energy forecast for the week ahead. Though this is timeless, if you're drawn to this, it's the right time, and there's definitely messages for you. If you want to book a reading, down below in the description box, everything you need to know. I have a March special going for the 777 Where's My Lucky Spot reading, and I still have the Pisces season 11/11 reading going. Also, down below in the description box, I will never solicit. If somebody comes to you saying they're me, saying, oh, do you need a reading? Block and report immediately. I'll never do that. Never have, never will. And if you have cards, please pull along with me. That way you can tap into these energies that'll be influencing the divine masculine this week. And you can see how they're going to be influencing or impacting areas in your life. Okay. I have the list of the decks that I am using for your reading down below in the description box also. All right, let's go. Don't have time to dig around today. There's too much going on. Whew. Energy is like crazy. I'm not even going to start talking about all the cosmic crap that's going on, okay? We have way too many planets impacting all of us down here, and as well as Mother Earth doing her thing. We got the sun doing their thing. The moon is doing it in Virgo, okay? So, and that's a very powerful moon. Full moons are about releasing and letting go. New moons are about the new stuff coming in. So this is a big, I feel like it's a big spotlight for the world. That's how strong this moon energy is in Virgo. This coming week, it hits Tuesday. It drops Tuesday. It's going to be lighting it up more than ever, especially for those of you moving forward or moving away from that which is holding you back. It could be fear, it could be people, places, or things, but following your heart and going forward. Go west, young man. I don't know who that's for, but thanks, Spirit, for that one. All right, let's get started. All right, so I was doing I charge up each deck and I shuffle them to get the energies connected. And when I was doing the messages from the divine masculine, which are messages for you guys, this is like the higher selves or the higher collective messages for you guys. On a soul level, okay, because we're all connected, right? We have I'm feeling hopeful. This energy is coming in extremely strong for the divine masculine over this coming week. It's getting that fire. The bellows are out now, and Spirit's just getting that fire lit and roaring for you, so you can, the hope vibe that will be just channeling right into you. I feel like it's really sun-driven, and it's really going to get you through any fears. It's going to obliterate them almost, like whatever the deer in headlights thing. It's like green lights. It's like go, go, go. Okay. We also have I'm speaking my truth. A lot more of that, making it, it's like I feel like this energy of it's easier for me to speak my truth now. Maybe you need to wrap things up by speaking your truth to someone. Maybe you feel like I can't just ghost or run away. I have to say something. Then say that. I feel like that energy is coming to support the divine masculine no matter what you're going through this week. We have past life connections, and I'm going through a spiritual transformation. We're all doing it. Okay, but past life connections. Okay, the reason why things have been so crazy, the reason why you're being pushed over divine masculine is because you finish those karmic contracts. We've all finished our karmic contracts. Okay, it's time for us to move forward. Now we're done. Now we need to get with our soul people or soul families or whatever from past lives and move on to the next chapter, next book, next novel, next tome, whatever that is for you. Okay. There's a lot of reverberation that we are going to be feeling like new people that we'll be meeting or talking to, whether it's in career, love, family, friends, whatever, what have you. I feel like that sense of, you're so familiar to me, never met them. For some of you, you may have already spotted some people, okay, may have been watching them, and I hate to say the word spying, but maybe you've been checking them out and trying to see what they're all about, in any way, maybe on social media or outside of there, okay, just to get to know, because you feel so drawn to it, like, hey, it's like maybe you tried to step back from that and focus on the, whatever situationship you're in or have been in for the last, it could be 10 years or so, okay, it could be a year. Whatever it is for you, divine master, take what resonates, put you out the rest. But you keep coming back to this person. So there's a lot of that coming up. But here's the thing that Spirit I was channeling in during this was, You're going to get that information this week, whether you like it or not, okay? And even for those of you who are trying to maybe, I don't know, blinders are off. The gloves are off, the blinders are off. Okay, you know your worth now, Divine Master. You're starting to really step into that. Your feelings matter too. Your heart matters. What makes you, when I say follow the heart, this is like when you get excited about something you love. Like for me, it's skating, roller skating. And I start talking about it, I just light up and my heart just goes, yay. That's it. That's my GPS. Yes, go do that. Okay, bye. No, I'm just kidding. I almost put them on during this, but I thought that might interfere with my grounding because I'd be like, wee, you know. But that's your GPS. What makes you, when you start talking about it, what makes you get all hyper and animated like a little kid? What is that? That's ding, ding, ding. That's what you need to follow. I get this 8 of Cups energy and 6 of Swords energy. 8 of Cups is about looking at where you're at with what you've been hanging on to going, this is just not pumping me up here. This isn't, it's done. There's a bunch of 10s happening. 10s are endings because they plateaued. It cannot go any farther now. It's time to go to a new beginning. Doors are opening all over the place for Divine Masculine. All right, Spirit. Okay. Oh, all right. I feel like there's more. Hold on. Root chakra, grounding into Mother Earth, okay? Getting outside a little bit more for some of you who are outdoorsy. Me, I know the weather's been pretty crazy for a lot of us, so, you know, but it's about grounding in, even sitting on the ground in your home or in, you know, a space that you're comfortable in will do you wonders. For somebody who, I just got this, for somebody who was thinking about putting their mattress on the floor or sleeping on the floor, yes, Spirit says do that now. Start doing that now. You're going to sleep so much better and you're going to wake up feeling just amazing. Okay, I don't know who that was for. All right. So where are we at there, Spirit? We have midheaven. I always say haven. It's midheaven. Okay. Midheaven. Pinnacle. You're at the top. This full moon is putting you in this higher perspective. You look around. What direction you want to go? And it's almost like, well, instead of going, well, I can't go that way because this, I can't do that, you know, it's more like, oh my God, which way do I go, George? Well, I'm ready. There's this pumped up energy. It's, that's kind of a little wider view explanation. It could be something even simple, small steps or big ripples there, Divine Masculine, okay? Don't let it, maybe you made a small step and that was a big win for you, okay? Don't let other people, if they start kind of doubting, well, you should do this, you should do that. Don't, no. The only thing you're going to be listening to is this right now, okay? You need to honor that beautiful heart. You're I don't know who that is. I feel pain for you right now. Okay. Now, we'll get into it. Root and tension. Okay. Spiritual transformations are not pretty. Okay, I don't give a who you listen to, okay? They are not pretty. They are painful. They freaking hurt. They'll make you feel like you're going insane, like you're tripping balls, like people are you all right, man? Well, you're just, I'm like, blah, blah, blah. It isn't this, oh, I've ascended. Oh, look, it's my past. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, and no. It's crazy in a handbasket. In many, many baskets. Once you hit one, it was like, okay, good. It's like, I can handle any other ones. But it's funny because all those little baskets of hell and crazy fire, damnation, whatever it is that we're dealing with in this spiritual transformation, they go in phases. It has to chip away till we get to the root. Till we get to that root. What's poisoning that? What's poisoning who we really are? And you're going to come to find, and this is where the hardest part is, sometimes the realization. It takes a few hits of a transformation. It's more than one. You don't just go through one. You're going through many. And you may look back and go, was that one? You'd be surprised if you look back. If you're aware and you look back in your life at certain points and go, that was a transformation. It's not going to look, they look different every time. It's just when you become more aware of it, that's when your noodle really gets baked. Tension, square, semi-square, quincunx. Okay? Tensions. Okay. Now, with the root and tension together, along with this full moon in Virgo, it's almost like the spotlight is in the cave showing you exactly what's holding you back. For those of you that are still kind of like, I can't move. Sometimes the fear can be paralyzing. The fear is also for people who are still hanging on as fear-based, just like maybe fear of abandonment, fear of disappointment, fear of getting abused again, or whatever that is for you. Okay, that's causing what we call, and this is the collective of whole, there's disruptors. Okay, they're starting to feel like Tweak from South Park. It's like I'm not ready. Don't. I know. Don't. And you have no control over this, and it's happening. It's happening to the world, though, But it's just trying to shake things up so you get in there and see what that is. It's healing on the deepest level you could think of. Can't make things go away, but it can help you understand that where you are now is not who you were then. And then you'll see things a lot more clear, especially when guilt and blame is involved, okay? And even when we don't want to see that, we try to make excuses why we should blame ourselves for this or feel guilty about this. The Spirit's going to come in, and there's this solar calm. The sun plays a big part. We have solar calm, okay, coming in here with clarifying. Spirit's going to it's almost like I feel like Spirit's going to come in and help you take that cross off you. And it's going to take a bit, so make sure you are taking care of yourself, allowing releasing, give yourself you time. There's a big, it was an underlying message, now they just yelled at me. Now make sure whatever you are doing that's new, keep it to yourself for now, okay? Nobody needs to know what you're doing. Because the disruptors, okay, there are some that are just doing chaos and mayhem where they can. They're nasty. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. I understand. They're in a lot of pain. But because of that pain, and they don't want to deal with it, or they can't, you know what I mean. They will be bringing that out in the physical plane. Okay. Some of you already experienced this. It doesn't have to be massive. I mean, it could be just talking shit, or it could be something else, something a little bit more extreme. So make sure that you're keeping things to protect you and this beautiful heart. Do not let it say you're still going to move forward. Just keep it to yourself for a while, okay, until you get nice and settled in. And then you realize by that point, doesn't matter. I'm with the right people. I don't need to blah, blah, blah. So, alliance with invitation for some of you this week. Like I said, there's a big spotlight here. Spirit's not only lighting up the things that need to go or the things that are in the way, but they're also it's also magnetizing the sun's energy, bringing in people. Remember I was talking about past life connections, your soul tribe, invitations, alliances, new people as we start realizing and looking at the relationships around us, and sometimes they're painful, especially if you've known people for a long time. But you realize that, people are meant to be there for however long they're supposed to be there. It's the hard part is letting go of that and trying to keep it going, trying to pretend everything's the same, but it really isn't. It's time to go on our path with peace and love, okay? Invitations coming in. Don't say no. Some of you, I feel like, are going to be very excited. It's going to lead you to these past life people. I knew that was going to come. Moon perception. What was I saying? Higher perception. You guys are going to be seeing no matter which end of the spectrum you're on, no matter what is going on around you, you are going to be seeing things so clear. And even if you don't want to. Sorry, blinders have been ripped off. You cannot you can't get under your blankie and make your little blankie cave or Spirit's ripping everything off and going, look, okay? You need to see this. But here's the thing. What it's all geared up towards is your heart, okay, with Hearth, or Hearth, okay, the moon and Vesta. Seeing this beautiful heart of yours, seeing that some of the stuff that's held you back wasn't even yours. Even, maybe making sacrifices. Maybe you're a giver. Maybe you feel guilty and maybe feel responsible for what. I'm miserable. I don't feel good. So you try to cheer them up. We want to cheer people up, but we aren't responsible if they respond to, oh, well, why'd you bring me chicken noodle soup when I want a waffle with lots of whipped cream and strawberries on the side? What's wrong with you? Fuck, I got to do everything myself. That's all right. Just go do your thing. You know what I mean? We aren't responsible for how they are responding emotionally. Doesn't matter, divine masculine or divine feminine. We are not responsible for that. And that is going to be shown in a big way for those who are still looking at that, not seeing that, or not allowing that truth in. Okay, Spirit's bringing down that Excalibur of truth. Let's break out some tarot. All right, Spirit. Woo. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Here it is. Yep. Okay. All right. I'm on. Talk to me, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Judgment. All right. The horn is sounded, and quite a few of the divine masculine heard the call and started moving, started unloading stuff. Like the Spirit's like, oh, you can't take that with you. No, no, leave that behind. So a lot of the divine masculine has been stepping up and looking at these things that they cannot take forward because they don't want to anymore. They realize that's just weight. It's dead weight. It serves no purpose. And it wasn't for me. That was for somebody. I'm out. Okay. But for others, you're coming into that now. Judgment is upon the divine masculine. Okay. In a good way. Okay. It's time. Even if you've been uber resistant, Spirit only wants the best for you, even though it may look like or appear that you're getting punished. It's not that. It's just Spirit has been trying to peel your fingers off the ledge there and let go. Let go. Okay? There's going to be a lot of signs for that for a lot of people. For some of you that are going through and waiting on some final judgment, maybe you could be a divorce, a separation, could be, okay, take it, whatever that resonates for you. You're waiting on, you're feeling like, oh, maybe it's not going to go in my favor, but you're just waiting on that one thing to go. It's coming this week. Okay, Spirit is definitely trying to wrap things up, especially for those of you who who went the mile, who very bravely went through and said, okay, that's it, I'm doing this, and you did it, and you're like, you're waiting, nothing fell on you. All this good stuff started coming in. Wow. Okay, I want more. Crap, I gotta wait for that. Okay, don't worry, it's wrapping up. Your good news is coming this week. Okay, this could be in career, this could be, like I said, in separation, divorce, any legal matters, all in your favor for those watching this, for sure. Okay. For others, you're going to be seeing how maybe some decisions or judgment calls that you made that were fear-based are going to come back at you. Okay, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just see that Spirit's going to make it very clear where why did I even do that? Why did and you're going to see exactly why and where that came from. Okay, and that's going to shift everything, that higher perspective. Look at Chariot. On the move. No more stagnation. This is forward movement. We're all going. Even if we're dragging our heels, like I just see a vision, like somebody's spirit guide grabbing somebody in the back of the collar, dragging them along. I don't want to go. You're going. It's like you're going to school, okay? No, I don't want to. Just dragging them along a dirt road. They're just kicking a fit. Okay, so for a moment, for some of you with the Judgment card too, whatever, like if you're waiting on a job or an offer or something to that effect, where you're just waiting on the final, yes, no, whatever, you're just waiting, you'll be getting the answer and off you go. Okay, for some of you, it could be work relocation. Maybe you're hoping, like, I really want to live in San Diego, and then, but you applied and you hadn't heard anything, and then finally all of a sudden it's like, oh gosh, we've been busy and stuff, but yes, we'd love for you to start in April. Ta-da! It's like, yes, we'll pay for relocation, all this stuff like that. For some of you, I feel like you're waiting on some kind of decision to be made so you can go. Maybe you want to move to a different town, or maybe you want to move, buy a house, or whatever that is for you. It's a definite, like, green light, go, go, go. Don't hesitate, okay? Now, for others, Okay. Remember, take a resonates, pitch out the rest. All right. For others, there is, now, this is no, there's 2 messages here. Okay, so we're going with the first one because this one needs to be out there. We have a tower. We have very strong tower energy coming to those who still, you know, just white knuckling the cliff, hanging on. No, I don't want, okay. Ace of Swords coming in to cut your fingers off and get you going. Brand new beginning. Done. We have the 5 of Swords. You're going to see that anything you've been battling, anything you've been trying to keep hold of, or, yeah, just white knuckling, you don't want to let it go. Spirit with that Ace of Swords is coming in to show you very clearly like it wasn't worth all this effort, fighting, and anger to hold on to it. It's something that's going to make you're not going to have a choice. You're just going to, and you're going to free fall right into Spirit's lap, right, boom, where you're supposed to be, okay? Now, for others, unexpectedly for some people here, it looks like if, I remember how I was saying earlier, I was picking up, keep things to yourself. I feel like very suddenly, it's almost like I see somebody go, look what I found, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. There's going to be some kind of karmic justice for maybe somebody who has been trying to hang on to you. They're a divine masculine, okay? And they keep, look what I got, look, got you to stay longer. Here's a sword for me. Got you to stay longer. You know, I don't have to do this. I win, I win, I win. And Spirit's coming down with the Ace of Swords. Boom, okay? His arm's like, yeah, I'm a winner. And here comes Spirit. The Ace of Swords is always the Excalibur of truth. So there's this huge, like, I feel like something's going to, not physically, you know, but I feel like something's going to come to cut through any of the bullshit, delusional mirroring, you know, the smoke and mirrors that's been happening. The kind of like you see them take something, they go, put that back, and you're like, what are you talking about? And they just like walk off, and you're like, I totally saw you. Everybody, the camera saw you. Yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't steal. Blah, blah, you know, those people, smoke and mirrors. It's about to all come to a head. It's all going to be cleared. It's like the wizard behind the curtain. Curtains being burned. Okay, for some of you, that needs to happen. Okay, it's going to happen suddenly and very unexpectedly. It's going to be a shock. I mean, it might be like, whoa, or it might be, oh, fuck, you know. Depends on your situation. Now, earlier I was talking about, and the whole thing has to do with you guys moving forward and finding your fulfillment. Quit looking at those cups. Quit looking at it. Look at the 8 of Cups right there. She's just checking to make sure that there's nothing left here for her, okay, in this card. Okay, so this is very similar to some of the divine masculine. There are 2 figures in here. There goes part of there's some of the divine masculine. They know it's empty. They know there's nothing left, and they're out the door. This part of the divine masculine, still just making sure one last time. Am I sure there's nothing left in here? How long has that been sitting there? No. But they're making sure, am I sure there's nothing left here? One last time before. Now, we have the 3 of Cups. Invitations. Hanging out with like-minded people. I'm telling you guys, things are shifting and moving around so that we get connected with the people that are driving with our vibe. We have finished all these karmic contracts with friends, family members, lovers, okay? Co-workers, okay? And here we go with that, backing this up with the alliance card, okay, and invitations, being invited to parties, or maybe going out and just, yeah, I'm just going to go check like the fair out, or the country market, whatever, one of the open air markets or something, and you just happen to connect with you. You're just talking about one thing, and next thing you know, you'll be meeting them next weekend. You know, it's this beautiful energy coming in. And some of you might be meeting people that drive with your vibe first before. Those are the people who are still looking. Am I sure there's nothing there? And then Spirit's going to be bringing in some new people that drive with your vibe. And then you're going to be able to put down that cup and join the rest of the Divine Masculine on their trek. Feel that. The one cup that matters is right here, Divine Masculine. All right. Let's take a look at love with the Cosmic Insights Tarot. Please, Spirit, for the Divine Masculine for this week. What's going on there? Open your heart. It will help you attract more love. So within, so without. But I think it's more about opening your heart to the prospect of the love. Okay? This doesn't have to be romantic. Okay? It's about that hopeful energy. Open your heart. Open your heart. Trust this. If maybe you are stalking someone on social media or some stalking, maybe you're watching something, maybe you just feel very drawn to them and connected. You don't say nothing because it's crazy, right? But just thinking about them and hearing their voice or seeing makes you smile and you just like me feel good. And maybe you look at them every morning or see what they posted. Maybe they post videos and stuff and you watch them every morning and that gets you started for your day. Feeling better, feeling good, feeling hopeful. They shine a little light in your life. That's not something you can easily dismiss. Yeah. Because maybe you have a dip down in your day and you start, and all of a sudden you like, think about them. Or maybe you'll hear something they said if you're watching videos of them or something and you hear something they said, just their voice just suddenly is in your head and you lift up. It's when something that hits you like that fills you through and through, just lifts you, mind, body, and soul. It's worth opening your heart up to because you deserve it. You do. You guys are being guided very strongly with the Guardian card, okay? Loved ones from the other side are watching over watching over you. If you are feeling like a certain maybe past relative or friend or someone you were close to that has passed over, they are definitely, I feel like for some of you watching this, they are definitely letting you know they're there and they're definitely trying to help you to open your heart and to maybe try to get you out there again. Maybe you just, I'm done. I'm too old for this shit. Nope. I'm not going through all that again. And they're like, they keep trying to, you know what I mean? They intervene. They're like, oh no, that person's right there. You need to, where are you going? Come back here. So be open for any signs and synchronicities coming in and around you for those of you that resonates with. Because I feel like all of our guardian, whatever you believe, I'm spiritually neutral, higher powers, people from the other side, energy vibes are definitely wanting, because once you do that, tap into that heart, you recognize it for what it is, you can't just shut it off. By the way, it's open. You open that channel and they get all excited and they all come in, they want to help support that. So they want to try to guide you to people, places, and situations that are going to support that. Okay, make a decision. For those who are knuckling or holding back, what was I saying earlier? If you're watching some blah, 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 and they make you happy, and you feel like, here, yay, and they lift you. What are you doing? You're just going to watch. Why don't you say hi and say thank you? You inspire me every day. You're probably going, yeah, and they'll think I'm crazy. You'd be surprised. The Divine Feminine's a lot more open now than you think. We're also going through stuff like you guys are, you know? So make a decision. If something still really holds you back hard, you need to go in within and see why. Because you are worth the love. Okay? You really are. Okay? Maybe it's an outside. Maybe it's you know, what was I seeing over here? Maybe it's a challenge. Maybe you're already in a long-term relationship. Maybe that you were starting to move away from. 8 of Cups. Okay? That could be part of it too. All right. But Spirit wants you, you need to make a decision there. I don't know who that's for, right? For that train passes by. Spirit's moving everybody. Okay. Luck is on your side. Yes. Okay. And if I just feel like, okay, sorry, there was 3 messages at the same time, Spirit. Okay, for those of you that resonated with, it's like, should I say something? Really, will they be open? The answer is yes. Especially if you haven't talked to them, but you know who they are. Yes. Spirit's like, yes! How obvious do we have to make this? You might see their name or hear something they said, you know, like something just so odd, like rhinoceros. Sorry, I can't even laugh. It's hard because they showed me a rhinoceros and then they showed me a hippo. So that would have been a really interesting tongue twister. I probably would have hurt myself trying to say that together. But something so simple you don't hear in normal conversation. All of a sudden, it's like rhinos everywhere. You know, it's like, or hippos, you know. Yes, 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 yes. And Spirit's going to show you. Spirit's going to, come on. Okay. There's connections opening up for you that will feel like a honeymoon. That honeymoon, that's what you're looking for. That's for some of you, that is that feeling, that honeymoon. Like, it's just you. Oh my God, you're my whole world. You don't see nothing else. It's just them. Like, walking into a crowded room. Now, people laugh at this and they think it's just a movie thing, but it's not. It really does happen to people. You walk in, you're like, hey, and all of a sudden it's like, ding. So anyway, okay, maybe not everybody does like I do. Just kidding. But it's that feeling like it's just you and them. All of a sudden you can't hear. It's silent. It's just you looking at them, and you just can't help it. You know, you might not do like a news where you're like all of a sudden you're right there in front of each other. It's like, oh my God. But there's definitely that feeling. And you keep looking, you're like, I've talked about this energy before. It's like that lightning striking. And that it's like when 2 people, the other divine counterpart encounters the other divine counterpart, the other half, quote unquote. Okay. Doesn't matter what you believe, that's how I see it. And when they meet in the physical plane, just in their eyes catch, it's, sorry, I couldn't help it. Oh my God, that's what I saw, honeymoon. It's that feeling. It's that, well, yeah, it could be that too. Thanks for reminding me, sir. Yes, and it can also make you feel like a, you know, bunnies. Sorry. My spirit guides will show me visions. I'm supposed to interpret them, and some of them I just can't. But anyway, it may just mean your libido's up. Somebody's going to ignite some passion that maybe you just don't get fired up in that respect anymore until that one person. It's just because you saw each other. Maybe across the street, maybe at the coffee shop, maybe God knows where. But it's that connection. Fires you up. Like it's like nobody's ever lit me up like that. And it's been years. You know what I mean? So anyway, sorry about the little kind of went that way there. So divine masculine. All right. Be open. Follow that beautiful heart. The thing that fills you, you'll know the right things. You're going to feel it and you're going to get all giddy. And if you're talking about, like I said, like if you're talking about your hobby and you just have so much passion for it, you're going to find that in people. I just met this person, like me and him, we just hooked up and he's like, he's into this and actually he knows about that. And I'm like, I was just going to research that, and you get all excited. There you go. Friends, new alliances, new co-workers, new bosses, new collaborations, new love. And it all starts and ends right here with you, Divine Masculine. So on that note, please, if I drive with you by, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm very humbled when you guys do that, and I'm so grateful. And thank you with all my heart. You guys have a great week.